Trying to get him.
Hey, dude, I'm probably gonna get a flat at this spot. Is your car kind of empty?
Yeah.
Cruising. Alright, just follow me. It was the fucking craziest situation ever. I thought I hit my head, you know what I mean, from the slam. But I didn't know that it hit my back and fucked my spinal cord up, you know? I looked down and I see Matt Rodriguez and Julien, they're looking at me. And I was like, what's wrong? Matty fucking was like, dude, can you feel this? And he fucking was squeezing on my legs. I couldn't feel it, dude. Yeah, they fucking said that I will not walk again. There's no way. They told my mom that in front of me, and it fucking just broke her. How could I not be able to walk? And I was like, fuck you, dude. I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna be stuck here. I was like, I'm walking out of this hospital, I told the dude. As time went by, like maybe a few months later, all of a sudden I got like a little flicker of my toe, just a tad bit, and I was like, it's on.
All hail Cardiel! All hail Cardiel! All hail Cardiel! All hail Cardiel! What you heard us say? Said he'd never be the same. Big pants, little tires. Here comes a man with scope of fire. All hail Cardiel! Fuckers!
Some people are just like blessed and touched in certain different ways, and that, you know, some people are born with more than others. I mean, it's a fact, and I mean, John represents that. Like, he was born with a little bit more than some people.
Yeah, man, this is where I spend all my time, dude. Oh, fucking with music. That's what's up.
What are the favorite ones you have, like the most valuable, or the treasures of your collection?
Oh man, they're all fucking, don't take any of them. This is probably my favorite album I have. Barrington Levy, Run Come Ya. It's fucking hecka tight, dude.
I think maybe people like skaters out there would have this perception of you like being into like Slayer. I think it would come as a surprise to know
how chilled out I am. That's all good, dude. I mean, that's always been my thing, you know what I mean? It's like everywhere I've ever been, skating and stuff like that, people are always just like, fuck, you know, come at me all sideways and shit, and I'm like, you know, really, like, you don't even know. I mean, I love Slayer, you know, I love hard music, you know what I mean? But really, where my heart's at, you know what I mean? If you want to talk about some shit, let's talk about some reggae, you know what I mean?
How long have you been into reggae and stuff like that?
Since probably like 5th grade, 6th grade. It just, you know, smoking weed and fucking listening to Bob Marley and shit, and Peter Tosh, you know what I mean? Skating. Yeah, oh dude, this was, my mom just had brought this stuff.
What is it all?
Just some art shit that I had done. Like, I was such a fucking stoner, dude. Look at this. Like, this was my fucking shit, dude. This was everything I was into right here. Being in fucking high school. Skating, fucking surf vibes, ocean, weed. It was just, this was it, dude.
Where are you from?
I'm from Half Moon Bay, and then I moved to Grass Valley. And there wasn't shit around. And I was the only kid from the ocean or whatever that would, you know, basically smoke weed and fucking skate. And everybody was like, who are you? You know what I mean? Like, we ride dirt bikes, chew tobacco.
You like it out here in the country?
Yeah.
So, John, what do you do on a normal day?
I go swimming, skateboarding, you know, ride them little things around, and, you know, I like to just have fun all day, you know?
John moved up to Grass Valley when he was like in 7th grade. I seen him one day riding his bike around, and I was like, whoa, hey, you're that new kid I seen at school or whatever. But he was just had so much energy and so fired up. Like, he could just like run up walls and do backflips and stuff like that. Like, he just do weird shit like that. Like, he was like almost like a performance artist, I guess, kind of like how Gonz like runs around and does weird stuff, you know, like that. Like, John was into doing that kind of stuff like when he was a kid.
I always liked flipping, you know, I was fucking weird. I've always tried doing flips on whatever. I think I just get so juiced, dude, when I'm around my friends and people are like, going nuts and shit. I'm like, I got something for you. I got something. Poof. I try to just flip or some shit, you know what I mean? Or just do something, you know what I mean? Do something, basically, is what I feel like doing. Something.
Just basically going for it. I guess when his dad took him when he was a little kid to some bridge and said, hey, fucker, jump or you're walking home. And he was like, 9 or some shit. And he jumped off some 70-foot bridge into the water. That was like, his dad's some combat-ready Vietnam vet. And John was like, okay. So John had already learned at a very early age that, air was very important.
I remember I had Spanish class with him. The bell rings, right? Jumps right onto his board, right out of class. I just see him go down to it, and I'm like, oh my God, he's just going for it. From the get-go, John was really good at skating. I don't know how. He was just like magically good all of a sudden. I went to John's house one time, and he had this launch ramp at his house, and it was a super tight, tranny launch ramp, but it was like a legitimate like skateboard launch ramp. And like the first thing he does, he's like, oh dude, it's nothing. He's like, yeah, I'll hit it, whatever, check it out. So he just like charges at it and does a judo kick backside 360 off it. Just like first try, bam, like all sick, like judo kick, backside 360, and I was just like, what's that? Like, I had no clue. I was just like dumbfounded, like, holy shit, dude, I can't believe you just did that. Well, John got sponsored for snowboarding first before he got sponsored for skateboarding. I remember he got sponsored by like Avalanche Snowboards or something like that. And there was a contest at Boreal like in 1990, I think. It was a skate and snowboard contest. So it was like the first day was a snowboard contest, the second day was the pro skate contest.
I remember seeing Dwayne was just wasted out of his mind. And he fucking spit on me, dude.
Why'd he spit on you?
Like he has his fucking nose was all blasted, his lip was all cut up, walking around the parking lot, and I was like, bro, your face is all fucked up, you're bleeding. And he was like, fuck you, and he goes, spit on me, dude, and I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, that dude's gnarly. I knew it was Dwayne, but I was still like, fuck.
It was a street contest, and I remember, like, Andy Howe and Ed Templeton and Sal Barbier, Mike Carroll, all the guys were there, Tommy Guerrero. So it was a big gathering. A storm came in, so it was kind of cold, and during the practice sessions, there was this kid, and he's just killing the course. And Tommy comes up to me and he's like, who's this kid? I said, I have no idea. And it was John Cardiel. And that was the first time anybody ever saw him.
Next thing you know, Red Dog came up to me with some boards and was just like, bro, fucking ride for our company, bro, fucking Dogtown. And he's like, I'll send you some more boards or whatever, send a video. So I was like, fucking juice, bro. New boards, brand new boards, and they came in the mail. It just fucking next level took my skating, dude. I was like, all over it.
John Cardiel, the new king, Lake of the Pines, California. It's insane. Check it out.
Dude. Holy shit, he did a Miller.
I don't know what you've archived, so I don't know. But I mean, I have stories in my own heart from John. I was there from his tryout for Dogtown. It was me, Stacy Gibo, Noah Peacock, Bryce, KANIGHTS, Red Dog, Jim Muir. We were all at fucking Studio 43, and Red Dog's like, you gotta see Cardiel skate. I love this photo because it shows the whole time. For me, it's like, this is 1991. John was like 17. This photo right here. This is the time. This is Cardiel method to fakie, fucking chukka boots, just going for it. We were all like shocked that he was trying shit that was like unmakeable. I was like, dude, how can you not like this style? It's every trick you fucking is make or die. So we were all like, fucking, okay, kids on the team.
The thing is, the way he skates, you can't not appreciate that, just his style of skating. First time I saw him was NSA AM finals in, it was in Atlanta. And then there was this snaking, like, slider bar, with double PVC. It was like unskateable. And he goes full speed, like running as fast as he can. Run, jumps on his board, push, he's going. And he tries to board slide the whole thing, sticks right away on it, and just goes tumbling on the bar, on the rail slide bar. Just boom, 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 boom. Goes back, tries it again, and does the same exact thing. Dude, that's my introduction to John Cardiel. Also, no, he makes stuff too, of course.
Fucking dude.
Fucking 180, dude. Dope.
You fucking heck, you did that bitch.
Oh my god, dude.
I felt so gnarly, dude.
That's what you love about skateboarding, huh?
Fuck yeah, the best.
JC, Jumbo Cajones, John Cardiel.
DTS the video? That video was sick, dude. Are you kidding me? Yeah, of course I remember it. Like in the Dogtown video, he rode his board backwards and did a 180 nose grab, you know? Like, people weren't really doing nose grabs back then. He did a front 180 nose grab and then turned around and did a switch 180. It wasn't too long after, you know, the Gons did the switch 180 down it. You know, 6 months later to a year later, John's doing it, you know? And he was still doing kind of progressive moves, I guess, as you're saying.
Skateboarding at that time was real small. It was like little wheels and pressure flipping and just going wicked slow. It was like skateboarding had to go real small before it could get really big again. They had to get the control that you learned from being down on the ground. John had already superseded all that. You know, he wanted to just catch fucking air.
No, I mean, he was down in Embarcadero a lot, and then like I think he was at my house a lot because of staying with Greg, you know, staying at my house. You know, I think everyone down there thought he was super sick. Like, he's just a sick skater, different than everyone else down there.
This is the first time anyone ever did anything but an ollie over the Gons, and very few people even did an ollie.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. He would always come to Embarcadero and hang out. He kind of thought we didn't like him at first for a while too, because he was more like rocker, kind of like out in the country style guy, and we were more like the city dickhead kids with the tag and markers. And then one day he was like, "It's all good me being here all the time." And I was like, "Of course, dude." I can't think of like a single just a gnarly trait. Just not. He's like just a big blur of mad Cardielness. Yeah, he wasn't trying to like nollie flip grind nothing. He would just go full speed and Smith grind the shit out of it instead, like, and go about 2 feet instead of 2 inches.
It was always just mad respect for those dudes. Henry, Mike, fucking, all those dudes, just everybody, straight up.
You know, when EMB blew up and the new progression of street skating was coming in, John was there and he was skating EMB, but he was also riding other parts of the city. He would come into San Francisco and ride the avenues and the hills and everything that you put a skateboard on.
Yeah, I don't think it was too hard for him to gain acceptance. The fact that he would just go for it so hard, and the slams he would take, and the screams he would yell when he would slam.
Oh my God!
I mean, everything John did, like every moment of his forwardness, it was just like all of him is being used. Like, I mean, even a lot of those tech dudes, they weren't using their body to their fullest potential like that. They weren't using every ounce of themselves like that, you know? I mean, I heard stories from people that saw John for the first time, and they would be like, "This kid's fucking crazy."
Sorry for scaring you, sorry. We're making skateboard videos.
I just got back from LA and I was standing with Tobin, and he had a photo of someone doing this really twisted, slob, one-footed air on a mini ramp, and it was just ridiculous. And I was like, "This is a bail." And he swore to me it was, and I was like, you're full of shit. And then when he kept telling me it wasn't a bail, this kid was really that crazy, and I was like, well, I gotta fucking see for myself. And then I ran into him down at the Powell skate zone, and I just went out of my way to fucking go skate with him and see if it was for real, and it was. It's fucking so cliche, you know, but like his 100% fucking commitment, you know, and it just comes through, you know, and there's been, I guess, gnarlier, like, Hesh dudes around the same time, you know, but there's just something in John's skating that is so, I don't want to say obvious, but that just, you can't be imitated, it can't be faked, you know, yeah. He's definitely on the gnar bucket side of the whole deal.
Me not stupid. Okay. Me not stupid.
Oh, it smells good. Smells like pussy.
Dude, this whole society is based on a job mentality. Imperialism, global, like taking over. Colonialism, that's what it is. Going and just taking countries because we deserve it. They call it manifest destiny. It's our destiny to rule the planet, to own every country. It's such fucking bullshit, man. Yeah, oh, we want it to ourselves. This is our country now. Get out! Get out!
That was just fucking traveling. We'd just go. And with Andy Roy and Julien, we used to fucking do these missions and fucking skate and just like eat Advil for breakfast, dude, and just fucking skate all day.
Sick.
God, those were the times. I forget the year. I want to say 91 or 92. We were fucking skating the vert ramp. Fuck, Danny Way was up there, right? And I'm skating vert with Danny Way, right? And I'm like, dude, these guys, and Colin McKay, and these guys are all busting, right? And I'm trying to get mine in there, fucking couple Smith grinds and fucking, you know, like scratching a couple airs. I was like, fuck it, I want to do a 540, you know?
Colin McKay, Plan B. Was the only skaters on the ramp at this time? Cardiel, that's it, bro, for now. As soon as things get rolling, we'll get you back up on there.
So, I fucking asked Danny Way, I was like, what's up with the 540, dude? And he's like, you know, you just fucking, dude, he told me, and I'll tell you the key to it, is alley-oop it. That's what he told me.
Yeah, Cardiel over the years would always jump on the vert ramp in the middle of a vert practice session and start throwing down crazy tricks. But he was like the rawest dude because he didn't wear pads. He used to try backflips, and the first guy I ever even saw try a backflip on a vert ramp without pads before Slogo or anybody.
You know what's the trip is Jake has the photo because I told him I was gonna do it. I was like, I'm gonna fucking make this shit, Jake. And he didn't believe me, and then fucking he saw it go down. It was a trip. Yeah, first one I've ever made. And we just were skating the ramp, and I was so fucking juiced because I'm skating the ramp with Colin McKay and Danny Way. It's like, that's fucking insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those dudes are like straight gnar, you know, so it's fucking sick, dude. Some shit down here, but fucking, I mean, there's not old boards, dude. I just got shit. You wanna look at a bunch of shit? I got a bunch of shit.
Anything that's cool to talk about that's like...
Oh, dude, I feel fucking gay, though.
Why is that?
Oh, cause it's too much shit, basically.
No, I want to see it. I want to see it.
I got some snowboards and shit. These dudes, Santa Cruz, they fucking were hella tight. They made a tribute. I was a pro snowboarder for a while.
How long were you a pro snowboarder for?
For years, man. I don't know. Just fucking growing up in the sticks or whatever, and just going snowboarding. I was pro for probably like 4 years or some shit like that. Skating was just better. I mean, you think about it, right? Snowboarding, to learn snowboarding, you have to fucking buy the boots, buy the snowboard, buy the clothes, buy a lift ticket. I mean, you fucking, that's $100 easy, $200 just to fucking go up to the snow, gas, everything, food. So you semi gotta be of means to even fucking kickstart the sport. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like when you now you're around all these dudes that are professional at it, and they're like, yeah, fucking grew up in Aspen, fucking just, you know, whatever, snowboarders. You know what I mean? You're like, that don't know no kind of fucking hard times. You know what I mean? And you're just like we don't really vibe. You know what I mean? So I just was like, what? I just whoa, just you know what I mean? These are my fucking people. Like, I fucking vibe with skateboarders. I don't really know how much more to explain it, you know?
How long have you known Mark?
I don't know. You know, I went to England with the dude when I was, I'll tell you right now. Hold up. Since 92, bro. Yeah, August of 92.
Hey, let me see your photo in there. That photo's amazing.
Well, basically, I went on a Black Label trip, and I was just like, just kind of in awe of the dude. And next, like, I don't know, we started skating, and we kind of just were hanging out. Like, it was just like automatic friends. It was hella trippy, you know what I mean? I was like, this dude's tight. And then, like, we started, like, just doing little tricks and shit. I made up some trick because I didn't know it was a pressure flip, but like look like a kick flip or a heel flip. And I was like, look, I made this trick up. I did this straight pressure flip. He's all cherry flip or whatever. And like, I was like, he named my trick. Like, it felt all fucking stupid or whatever. But homeboy was tight, dude. I don't know. We just got along. It's always just been like kind of on the level, dude. You know, I have mad respect for Mark, and I don't think he's crazy at all. Straight up. Straight up. He rides all kinds of bikes. Mark's multi-bike talented, has everything, right? But fucking one night we were riding. It was me, Julien, and Mark. Just us three. We were riding. Mark was taking us a ride, and he was flexing for us in front of us, right? He was like doing all kinds of crazy shit, right? And we're just looking at him like, what the fuck? You know, bobbing through traffic, going nuts and everything. And she fucking starts riding without hands, and he starts fucking just jamming. He's like, yo! Making all kinds of noise and shit and going through traffic without hands. And me and Julien are just like looking at each other like, dude, this is crazy. And all of a sudden, and he just fucking hits the ground and just fucking slams so gnarly. And his fucking both tires were bent and fucking tacoed. He fucking gets the bike together, fucking starts stomping on the fucking rims, fixes the rims so they're fucking semi-straight or whatever. Fucking the front tire's flat, and he just fucking hops back on it, no hands, like starts doing it again, dude. And I was just like, ha! This is fucking sick. I don't know, I was hyped to see that. I don't know if that sounds crazy to you guys, but
my favorite skating is like skating pools, skating ramps, skating street, like anything that's skatable pretty much.
Like, I always have just brought a backpack and a board box on every single skate trip ever. And it's always just been like boards to sell and fucking your backpack and fucking clothes for weeks, you know what I mean?
And then wash them if you need to, like
wherever. Some stream or some shit. Some water faucet. The only thing is I just think that we're all fucking skate rats, you know what I mean? And we're all fucking just dirty ass people, but you know what I mean, just down for whatever type of people. Every single one of us. I don't think that nobody can't hang. You know what I mean? I think everybody's really secretly down for it.
My name is Jake Phelps, and I'm in Brazil to check out some skate scene around your country. The only reason that I work with skateboarding is because I've devoted my life to it, and I love it. I love it to death. Skating is universal language, and people are going to do it. You know, even if they can't speak your language, that they're still just as devoted to it.
My name's Joey Terche. I'm 23 years old. I've been skating for 10 years, I guess, something like that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, Brazil's sick. You guys got the best stuff to skate, man. Cement's the best stuff to skate, so, you know, you guys got it all here. You guys got hills, pools, but you guys got ripping pools.
We'd get to one spot and we'd be talking about where's another fucking spot, and we just want to go skate spots. We didn't even care. That's what we would do. And we would just go everywhere we could, dude. It was a trip.
Did anyone tell you about me and John's fight in Brazil?
No.
It's a stupid story. You won't have any footage to back it up, but everyone's going to a sushi place where you had to take your shoes off, and my feet smelled so bad that I was like, I even pulled John aside. I was embarrassed, and I was like, John, man, I can't go in there, man. I got to take my shoes off and shit. I'm gonna bum everyone out. He's like, all right, let's just kick back outside. So we kicked back, and we had a soccer ball, and we're kicking it around, and these Brazilian dudes are like, hey, let's play soccer or whatever in Brazilian, and we kind of blew them off. We're like, fuck you, get out of here, not realizing that the fuck you was the only thing that